Okay, so right here, if you can see, might actually be the most epicness mod that I've done so far. And now, I know that this mod has been done before, like literally done before, by Duncan Cash, or however you pronounce his name, and right down below in the description box shows you a link to Twisty Puzzle forum website that showed a picture of this exact same mod, but what they call it is the Rubik's Speed Fusion Cube. And yeah, and it's like a share of this puzzle is a corner joining Siamese fuse puzzle. Now I'll show you. I'm not 100% sure if my version is exactly the same as Duncast's version, but mine is where it's like fully functional on all 6 sides of each cube, and I'll do the checkerboard pattern. I gotta be very careful because the glue joint is kind of weak, and so yeah. And then, in order for you to make it, you have to be very precise of how you make the piece for it. Anyway, it's very hard to mess up. No, it's very hard to actually get it perfect. And it will take you probably like 5 or 6 tries, and it will be like almost very hard to actually get it perfect. So here it is in the checkerboard pattern. If you can see, right here it's in the checkerboard pattern, and it shows you all 6 sides of each cube can rotate. And it's not like your normal fuse or Siamese cube, where you only have like a certain degree of movement. Well, while this one had full rotation of all 6 sides of each puzzle. Now, I'll show you how you can do one. Here's like a regular standard corner. And then here's the part after you finish making it. Yeah. See it? Yeah. So basically, what you're doing is taking one of the corners, cut this part off, completely off, and then take another corner, and then attach it to this part right here, but you have to sand this part down, and that's where it becomes tricky, because if you sand too much, then it will not fit in properly, but if you sand too little, and it will be very loose and wobbly. And if you get it, if you sand it down to the right amount, and then the second trickiest part is like getting this part glued on correctly in the right position so that it's perfectly aligned, and so that it's not very crooked or off-centered or anything like that. And that's how come it's very tricky to make this puzzle. And I only know of like, maybe 3 or 4 known in existence. All that I know of is mine, plus Dunstan Cash's one, and then a friend of mine who made one before and sold it, and so on and so forth. But I know that some people have made it. But it's kind of a difficult mod to make. Even if you try to do it perfectly. And funny thing is that I happen to have this mod to be exactly 100% the same color scheme as Dunstan Cash's version. And once I get it back to its old position out of the checkerboard pattern, I will show you what I mean by it. Like, let me get it into position. So, yeah, if you can see, this puzzle right here, and then compare it to this right here, which is Dunstan Cash's version, the original version, and you can see that it's exactly the same color scheme. And that is really freaky weird. I was not even planning on making it exactly the same color scheme, but hey, oh well, it's the same color scheme.